Welcome everybody, we are back with more vintage story. This is the vegetarian hardcore run. That's right, we have one life to live, so let's jump right into it. In the last one we ventured into the jungle and I was able to discover edible bamboo shoots, which I'd kind of known about but forgotten. So that's helped save the run in a lot of ways. Otherwise, we would have just been scrambling around eating raw grain. But now we were able to get some pit kilns going. Well, almost get them going. This one we can light, but now I'm short on sticks. So the adventure never ends, people. We've got to venture back out into the wilds, the dangerous world. And we are going to visit the clay pit too, which is guarded by a bunch of hyenas. And we kind of tangled with one of them in the last episode, but luckily we did survive. Obviously, we're still here, we're going. And yeah, I don't have a lot of inventory space, as you can see. The series is still very early and we're working with papyrus baskets at the moment. But yeah, let's get some sticks if possible. I want to light these pit kilns before we head off into the dangerous zone. Hopefully when we get back, we can cook up a proper meal instead of eating just raw bamboo shoots. But I will only eat the veggies. That's right. We decided to in the last one, no termites either. I mean, if we once we travel over there to the savannah, you will see just how prevalent the termites are. And in a lot of ways, it would kind of make the run pointless, like the food challenge aspect of the run pointless if we did eat those. So we'll abstain from it, and I'm sure my character's actually really happy to hear that. Nobody likes eating termite larvae. Or maybe it's the full-grown ones nobody likes either. I shouldn't say that. There are probably some people out there who consider it a delicacy. And maybe it's pretty tasty, but not for us. So either way, we've established that. And what did I end up with? I don't know. Almost no sticks. These acacia are pretty, and I really like them, but they do not produce much in the way of sticks. So, well, there's still another one or two here. Yeah, let me go ahead and scrounge these up. I might end up having to make another couple of flint tools, but we did discover some copper recently. So that's a priority. In fact, one of the pit kilns will be cooking up a crucible for us. So we're not too far away from our first metals, shockingly. Alright, we gotta be very, very careful about my inventory. Yeah, one of the things I need is a hoe too, but let's get things started today, guys. Oh, and don't forget, if you want to support me here on YouTube, make sure to check the description for my Patreon link. That is the best way. And of course, you get some great perks with the Patreon subscription. For as little as $2, $5, or $10, you get early access to all my episodes, so you can find out if I survived the next episode here in the hardcore world before anybody else does. And of course, you do get access to my Vintage Story multiplayer server, and we've got quite a great community, and it's a lot of fun. But either way, enough of the shameless self-promotion. Let's quit looking at the sky and head over towards the hyena pit. Alright, well, I called a bit of an audible, and for you folks out there who aren't fans of American football, that just simply means I changed my plans. We are not going into the savannah today. I looked at the time and noticed it's getting pretty late, so I think we'll just extend our farm. I made a stone hoe, and just always keeping my head on a swivel. But I did get the pit kilns lit too, so we got a few sticks there. But yeah, let's get this here. And I've got that grain just burning a hole in my pocket. As soon as the cooking pot's done, we're going to have some proper porridge. Another thing, we need clay. We're going to be looking for carcasses that we can harvest for fat, bones, and I'll save the meat too if I can and just use it for rot. But also, while we're over there, cactus. We want to collect any fruits and potentially the actual cactuses themselves, because I think we can plant them over here and have access to a bit easier fruit. I don't have to travel into the dangerous lands. But yeah, just thinking ahead, get as much nutrient variety as we can. Of course, it's going to be very difficult to get the protein and the dairy, but that will come with time. I am specifying This is a vegetarian run, not a vegan run, so we should be able to eat animal byproducts, or no, the products of animal, whatever you call it, you understand. All right, let's see, I need 4 more spaces. I think I'll just take the time, since we are going to spend the evening here. I'm going to go ahead and just get this whole area prepared for more seeds, because we're definitely going to get them, so I think I'll be safe here. I might even venture over and collect a few more bamboo shoots at the edge and plant them, but that could be a bit more dangerous, so maybe I'll wait. Either way, let me get to the growing. Oh, this is a nice find. There's some red wine caps over here, but my auto marker is not marking it, and I don't have my knife, so I'll have to come back. We're not far from home. I just came over to the edge and I was getting some bamboo shoots from over there. Just checking around, hoping maybe to find some other surface copper. This is an easy and kind of safer area to explore, being right here on the coast too. Sea turtle, nice. I was hoping maybe we'd see some of the animals. It's only aquatics that I've installed. Sea turtles and dolphins. That's it. Look at that smoke too. Oh, that's so cool to see that. That's our pit kilns, I hope. Either way, yeah, it's starting to get a little bit dark out here though. This little baby piglet, yeah, let's steer clear of that guy. Alright, so there's another goat. I should probably go ahead and just get a fence around the goats and the chickens. You know, obviously we can't start breeding them properly till we get a saw and start making boards. Yeah, everything looks under control here. What? Either way, getting it started early would be really nice. All right, those are my crocs and my crucible, so that's not a big deal. I really want that cooking pot right there, but of course we haven't found peat yet at all, so that's going to make things take a bit longer. Yeah, of course, if you're unaware, with pit kilns, firewood takes the longest, then peat is the medium, and of course charcoal and coal types will be the shortest amount of time you gotta wait. But, oh, I did make myself a knife ahead of time. Let's grab that. Good, good, good. Now, obviously, we don't have clay, so I think what I'll do is go ahead and leave these unprocessed. Yeah, I'm starting to get a little collection of foods here. Can't cook them. Just eat them raw. That's it. But either way, they'll probably go quick. The peanuts, I think I'll just eat those too. Yeah. Now wait, doesn't this give me protein? Yeah, I think that's where we got that tiny bit of protein from. 125.9. I'm pretty sure that the peanuts do, if I'm not mistaken. 189.9. Yeah, very nice. So we've discovered another method of boosting our protein here in the vegetarian run. All right. Well, I woke up pretty early, 4 a.m. Came out here with a couple of stone hoes. One of them's already broken. Let's see. Don't have any seeds on me. We got a few extra bamboo shoots. I got a bunch of grass now, which is nice. All right, let's go grab a shovel. Where's the house? I'm looking for the smoke. There it is. Yeah, still waiting on these pit kilns. They're slow, but we're going to make this journey over to the savannah. Oh yeah, it's treacherous over there, so I want us to go together. What? Why is that? Is it getting wet? Yeah, I definitely lit this one and I lit that one previously. What's happening with it? Maybe this isn't as foolproof of a method as I thought it was. Yeah, that's super strange. Well, we'll try it like that. I always thought like the rain wouldn't reach it at a diagonal. Well, that's so weird. Alright, well, either way, the smoke is choking me out, so let me grab a shovel replacement. Yeah, I spent the night whipping up some of those. We're also out of sticks, too. Let me see here. Alright, here's what we're going to do for a little bit more storage. Gosh, I would kill for an actual double chest right now. Alright, we'll set up a couple. Actually, give me this here. Alright, perfect. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 forms the fire pits, gives us one single square that I can start to put stuff in. So we'll put our grass into these. Yeah, I really don't need to be carrying that around. Honestly, don't need 2 stacks of dirt, but that's just something I don't have space to move around. All right, anyway, enough talking. Yeah, look at that, chickens. Oh, yeah. So here's what we're going to do in terms of fences, too, because I know some folks are out there. Now that we've got a farm, they're probably screaming at the screen, make sure you fence it in. The rabbits will get it. And you're right. Ooh, soybeans, there's more protein for us, too. Yeah, but once we start digging, we get the pickaxe and the stone. That's when we'll get the fences made. I like using our excess stone initially for fencing. Alright, it's nice to see that little sprout of bamboo right there by the coast. That could be a blessing for us. Alright, here we go. Let's get the dirt in our hand. I'm trying to collect as many flints as I can. Keep our stash of flint going. I should definitely check some underground, but now's not really the time for that. We definitely need a stack of clay. And oh, is it starting to rain out here? I think I'm going to get some sticks too before we start to get into the thick hyena country. So yeah, let me grab a few of these first. Okay, there we go. A few extra sticks. Man, I tell you, these acacia trees, they're more just like big bushes. They do not have a lot of sticks, but alright, either way. This is nice to see this cassava. I might have to experiment with that cassava a little bit. Let's push this goat. Like, let's chase it towards the hyenas. Maybe we can force a kill. I mean, that's not very pacifist, I know, but I mean, if I just happen to be moving in this direction, there's a goat ahead of me, and a wolf or a hyena attacks it. What can I do about it, you know? Oh, look. That's where I was going to head to, actually. I want to check out those cacti. Yeah, there's some fruit up there for us. Interesting, interesting. Oh, buddy, I just saved your life. See that? I was just trying to get it away from the edge, people. Okay, okay. Oh, no. Oh, look at that. It was like I'm not having any piece of that hyena. Well, I guess that answers my question. I can't really chase the goats into the hyenas because they're more afraid of those things than they are of me. That's pretty funny. All right, let's get up to the top of this hill. The clay is on the other side. It's like over there, but, you know, like I said, we're here for a couple different reasons today. And these are one of those. Now, okay, let's just pick them. Is that? Yeah, yeah. No, don't eat it yet. I'm going to try and cook with those. We'll take that seed home. Let's put that away. Now, can I collect these and replant them? Ooh, it didn't. Oh, it did drop. Yeah, it dropped a seed. Okay, so it drops a seed. Oh, no way. I should let some of them maybe grow so we can get more fruit, but I don't know. Then again, maybe not. This is a good spot just to look for carcasses. That looks like that might be black or brown coal right there. Yeah, let me survey the landscape. Even if we just find like a skeleton, that'll be really big. Well, I'm venturing pretty far and wide here. Yeah, so the clay is back there. Didn't find any carcasses, but what I decided we would do is take some of these olives home. Yeah, we discovered that breadfruit tree recently as well, and I need to go into the jungle and cut that thing down. I mean, I won't totally take it out. We'll leave the stump so they will regrow. This one actually has a crazy amount of limbs right here. Yeah, but having these closer to home will be really nice. Oh yeah, look at this. And I've got still pretty decent amount of inventory. All right, this section will turn into firewood, but there's still another branch right here. Beautiful, another branch here. Oh, this is going to be good. We'll probably get at least 2 or 3 trees with all these branches. Beautiful. Now, yeah, the next couple will just turn into firewood. If I did this, this would all turn firewood. So we'll just leave that mainly so I don't have to worry about more inventory space being used up. But The hyenas are pretty chill right now. Of course, I'm always traveling with the dirt in my hand. I haven't seen a single bear in the playthrough yet, but I'm starting to think that the bears in the jungle regions are rarer than like just your average brown or black bear in like a temperate forest. I might be totally wrong about that, but it's just the way it kind of feels right now. And I don't know if bears, like, do they even occur in the savannas? Probably. It's just, I don't know, maybe because of the abundance of hyena spawn, they don't have much chance, but I could be off on that too. I think the bears and wolves probably spawn on different tables. Either way, I'm just speculating because I'm nervous. What do we got here? Yeah, I'll definitely take flax. Oh yeah. At least unlike in the polar world, my last Snowball Earth challenge, at least here we know we'll be able to get a windmill up in a reasonable time frame. But alright, well, we're kind of circling back around. If I just keep following this savanna and then turn left, follow the coast, we should eventually come to the clay. I was kind of hoping maybe I'd stumble across some more clay. Ooh. Because that patch over there is still crawling with the hyenas. God, look at this flax everywhere. Tell you what, just like I used to think that the generic spawn or the vanilla normal world spawn was like real heavy in flax, but I think it's just all over the world. The world gen is very generous with flax. Oh hey, look at this. I did find some more clay. Of course there's hyenas on this one too. Oh man. But yeah, this is literally right next to it. Let me see if I can mark that real quick before the hyena finds me. Alright, save it. Maybe I can dig a couple squares without him noticing. He's turning away from me. We just really have to be cautious. You know, another thing, I should probably start collecting some of these flowers that we've been seeing. I think, what are they? I don't think they're the orange poppies, but there's an orange flower. I've come across a couple. We could start to think about alchemy. It's probably a little bit beyond us right now, but because I think we need glass. Maybe you can make clay jars. I'm not sure. Either way. Okay, there's a shovel. That's good news. Yeah, let's get as much of this as we can. Still no carcasses, though. That's going to be a real trick. It really, really is. There's definitely goats over... Oh, that's not a goat. That's baby hyena. But there's definitely goats in this area mixing amongst the hyenas. So it feels like it should happen. Let's see. I'm thinking... I don't know. I want to do something like... maybe actually dig a pit, you know, a decent sized trench here in this area, so we'll start to capture hyenas and deer or goats in the same pit. But again, it kind of goes against the spirit of the Pacifist run. And on top of that, let's say we do that and there's some carcasses down there in the pit. How do I get to them? You know, what I'm going to do? Kill the hyenas? No, I can't do that. And so just getting in the pit would probably be suicide. So, you know, again, there might be ways I could kind of work around it with ladders or something, but I think it's better if we just play it straight up. Alright, I can get a little bit more clay, but then we're totally full. Honestly, this has been a really, really successful journey, considering the cactus seeds we got, the fruit, a little bit of fruit, that's our first fruit, and we, of course, got some olive seeds, or saplings too, so we can start a little orchard. One of my favorite parts about Vintage Story is the orchards. Alright, that's more than I can carry. Is there anything else I can drop? Nah, I'll just leave the clay. It's not an issue. Alright, the issue is getting home safely. Let's beeline it to this flax. Oh my gosh, even more mature flax. Give it to me. I got tons of inventory space for the flax. Oh yeah. Alright, let's see. Doop. Got the dirt in my hand, ready to instantly tower up. Okay. There's the flowers I was talking about. What are these? Mallow? Yeah, orange mallow. Actually makes me kind of hungry for marshmallows. All right, let's see. There's our little house over there. Wait, is there about to be confrontation here? Hold on. Are they running from me? I'm not sure. I think they were running from me. For a second, I thought they were being chased or something, but sometimes they do get the zoomies. I'm not even joking. Literally, animals get the zoomies at this game. I love it. Here we are, once again, looking at the little garden. It's definitely going to develop more and more. I'll push back these walls, put a fence around it. Yeah, expand it more. Probably do something much more efficient, but this is a good starter. And over here, I've actually started planting the saguaro cacti. Pretty sure, yeah, it does not matter. This actually says wild farming revival. Interesting. But yeah, it doesn't have to be in sands. Most of these were growing in low fertility soil over there. So, and I don't think the rain will hurt it. Either way, we've got some fruit, some grain, plenty of the clay now, also more flax. Oh, and I found... not quite. I did find some more papyrus too, like 4 more little stalks of it growing around a tiny little lake over there. But I think there might be some in one of our fire pits back in the house. So, oh no, the smoke is not billowing. Hold on, did the rain get it again? I'm still actually kind of mystified as to why that happened. Oh my god, it did. Why is this happening? It is... Is it something to do with the smoke mod? But it's going out. Is the smoke maybe smothering it? Huh. This one looks done. Yeah, okay. Whew. I was going to say, if that just burned, it didn't actually do it. Okay, weird. So, what is going on with these things? Is it... Is it the smoke? I mean, yeah, an excess of smoke in real life could cause a fire to go out. Maybe, can we do something like this? That's the inside of my house. Do that. Like that. So it's got a proper chimney, more or less. And obviously I'll have to go in the house and plug this up. But I can just do something like that. That's no big deal. I'll pull, this is obviously temporary, but is that going to diminish the smoke? Let's get up to the top too, and maybe we can work on this chimney here. So I think what we'll do here, something like this, where it's got an escape valve, obviously. Yeah, the smoke can come out of here, but it's still protected from the rain. At least I hope so. Apparently the rain can move diagonally now. I don't know what is happening. Yeah, I'm going to have to investigate the smoke mod and see if that's the culprit there. But alright, either way, we've focused on that enough for now. Let's come on in. I think it's late enough. Yeah, it's 7 p.m. We can lock it up. Oh my gosh. And instead of just sitting here in the dark doing nothing, I could actually start to cook. Let's get a torch down. Yes, look at that. Oh, beautiful. And there's my twine. Get that out of there. Oh, the papyrus too. Yeah. Is that enough? Let's check it. 8. Oh, I think we might have enough for a basket. No, not quite. Not quite. But that's okay. We'll just stick this back in there for now. Let's grab the wood out of there. We'll use it for our cooking purposes. Beautiful. What are we doing first, folks? Let's see. I've got 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's going to be flax porch. Oh, nice for saguaro slices. Speaking of slices, now we don't have expanded foods or culinary artillery, so we can't chop it, but we can still make some pretty delicious porridge. This stuff should fill our satiety pretty well, too. 3 servings of hearty flax porridge with fresh saguaro slices. Hard for me to say that, but there it is, folks. The first meal we've cooked in our hardcore world. And now I get to spend the evening working on more clay stuff. But let's see, flax wise. Oh, it's both in my inventory. Yeah, really nice. Tempted to make something with it right away, but there isn't. I mean, we're not doing bows. I could get a sack. Wait, what's the... Don't think we would have enough for that. Actually, maybe I do. What does this cost? 4. Oh, wow. And then 1 extra. Oh, wow, we do. Boom. Yay, we've got ourselves a sack. Nice upgrade. Totally bypassed the hunter's backpacks. Let's see which one of these is empty. This one's got sticks in it. All right, get rid of that one. Okay, so we'll put that in our crafting grid. That's huge. Nice. Now we can actually reclaim some of that, but I don't think that's going to be enough to put us over the top, is it? Where's the rest of this? No, probably not. I think we need a total of 3 around. Is that what that is? Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong recipe. Nope, that is the wrong recipe. Yeah, 3 around there. All right, well, not to worry. At this point, I think we're just waiting for our own papyrus to grow. Yeah. All right. And, oh, hey, we can store 2 things in here. One of them is in the bottom. Well, this is looking good. Okay, wait a second. The smoke is definitely filtering through the corners. Like the cracks and stuff, the edges. Maybe that's... Oh, did it just go out? I think they just went out again. No, they didn't. Okay. Freaking out over nothing. Well, regardless, something's up with them. Hey, but this thing's done. All right, let's not waste our wood. Look at that. Oh, just in the nick of time. To be quite honest, wait, I didn't scoop myself a bowl. There we go. To be quite honest, I should probably eat this stuff first, but I can't resist. We've got to. Hold on, let me lay a light. We've got to have our first meal together, people. Oh, delicious. Look at that. All right, crockpots aren't done yet, but I guess once they do, it would be incumbent upon me to start working on some storage vessels. Yeah, we might actually get our first storage vessel completed before I get my first hand basket or cattail basket, whatever it's called. Oh my God. Ooh, man, let me tell you what, it has been a long clay-filled night. It's kind of nice, though, not having to worry about any of the weapons, like spearheads or falx blades. Even arrowheads are totally irrelevant for me, so man, oh man, yeah, I've been whipping together a lot, used all that clay except for 10 little pieces, and I'm actually kind of trying to use all of that, too. So we've got 4 ingots already. Another cooking pot might not be a bad idea. I don't know. Well, we'll worry about that momentarily. But yeah, it's liberating, not worried about the hostile stuff. Just tools alone. And it is 4:30 in the morning. Let's see, very rainy out here, of course. Still going strong on this side. I'm going to redesign this whole thing before I set up another round. Yeah, I'm going to use my old school method. In fact, we've got a little bit of soil on us. Let's start to extend this area. Yeah, I'm definitely going to build my base in this location. I like it. It's nice and flat, and it's got both savanna and jungle nearby. Of course, we'll still want to continue to explore a bit, obviously, but yeah. Oh, I should mention too that I actually placed those olive trees right out front. It's going to be hard to see them, but there's like a row right there, just down a couple levels in front of us on the hill. So I'll probably just do that, just continue to plant all kinds of trees all throughout here, leveling it out as we go. And all right, looking good. Yeah, we just got to wait for those things to finish. There's not much point in me going to grab the copper yet until the crucible's ready, obviously. And even then, I'm going to have to wait another full round for the pickaxe and the shovel. But oh man, yeah, still no peat either. I wonder if peat definitely spawns in the warmer climates, doesn't it? Sometimes you can even see it. It'll just be like a darker area. Like that right there might be peat. No, probably it doesn't look dark enough. I don't know. I'll have to keep exploring. Oh yeah, and we need to return for that breadfruit tree. Yeah. So much to work on, guys. Oh, wow. The adventure is rolling right along here in our hardcore world, but we are trying to keep the episodes relatively short. Don't worry, though. I am uploading them every other day, so make sure you guys subscribe on YouTube, hit that like button, and leave me a comment. It also really helps with the algorithm. And, of course, I love hearing from you guys. Thank you so much for joining me for another one, and I'll see you all on the next time.